Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome back to our series on the Havamal. Today we're looking at verse 110. The first translation reads, "Of runes they spoke, and the reading of runes was little withheld from their lips. At the High One's hall, in the High One's hall, I thus heard the High Ones say." That's all of Bray. Second translation, "It is time to sing in the seat of the wise, of what at Erdswell I saw in the silence, I saw and thought on. Long I listened to men, runes heard spoken, counsels revealed. At Hars Hall, in Hars Hall, there I heard this," and that's Bellows. When I read this verse, it created a strong picture in my mind. I could almost envision being there in the hall, standing or sitting quietly to one side, listening to wisdom being expounded upon by Odin himself. In a way, that's exactly what we've been striving to do in this video series. We're trying to get closer to the gods, closer to Odin specifically, and to sources of wisdom. But we're spectators on the scene rather than participants. By studying these verses and listening to them, we're trying to learn how to become a participant in the web of life itself and eventually become worthy of being heard and listened to ourselves. After all, what is the point in our quest to pursue wisdom if we are not striving to become wise ourselves, for our own personal benefit, of course, but also for the benefit of the people who are within our sphere of influence? Considering all of the lore that was lost, destroyed, or distorted, it's quite a gift that we have the Havamal at all. Its practical advice benefits both the mundane and the magical aspects of life, and more to the point, it illustrates how these two are joined at the hip. I think it's worth taking a moment every now and then and just appreciate that we have this, and how different the lore and even our faith would be if the Havamal had not been preserved. It's a sobering thought because we would lack a great deal of advice that, when we apply it, makes forging a healthy community and even a healthy household. Um, Without that, it'd be so much more difficult. And given the trajectory of world events, I think we all have cause to be grateful that we've inherited the tools to help rebuild pagan community, because I think that's going to be far more important than any of us ever suspected in the coming years. So that's what I have for you on verse 110. Come back next week for verse 111. Share with me in the comments what you got out of this verse and where your reflections took you. I'd love to hear it. Or email me at brigantiablackbird@protonmail.com and we'll chat there. But that'll do it for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.